There are 1 billion words of My Little Pony fanfiction hosted on fimfiction.net. Well, more specifically, 1,019,229,319. But hey, who's counting, right? That's a lot of fanfic. Let's just say that you have a friend that made it his life goal to read all the My Little Pony fanfiction. He reads for 12 hours a day, every day, at the average adult pace of 300 words per minute. It'll take him 13 years to read all the stories written on FimFiction. But wait, there's over 1 million words of fanfic uploaded each day. That's 5 times the amount of words he's even capable of reading. Basically, unless the fandom stops producing fanfic, he will never, ever read everything. So your friend decides to follow Sturgeon's law. He's going to avoid the incomplete, on hiatus, or cancelled fics, and only read the top 10% of good fanfic. But that's still over 100 million words. And if he reads at the normal pace, that's a year and 3 months that he'll be reading fanfic. So let's not follow Sturgeon's law. Okay, scratch that. Let's follow Sturgeon's law twice. Let's read only the top 1% of fanfic. At max speed, this'll take about 5 days. Leisurely, about a month. And that's good fanfic. That's the good stuff. And now that we've decided how much is conceivable to read, let's get to it. The first story we'll read will most likely be categorized as an adventure. It's the most popular category for fanfiction. The most normal story on FimFiction would be a dark, romantic comedy adventure starring Twilight Sparkle, Princess Celestia, and Rainbow Dash that has 14 likes, 3 dislikes, and 349 views. Actually, we'll probably skip that story, because popularity skews to the outliers of the fanfic world. But even by the end of the month, your friend will find that there are other stories that pique his interest, and that his read later list just keeps getting bigger and bigger. These stories are just too good to stop. It's unreal that there are this many stories that could be this good coming out of nowhere. But these words don't just come out of nowhere. That 1 billion words represents the sum total of the work of over 30,000 authors. Let's just say for a moment that every writer on FimFic is just a writing machine that can churn out words at the rate of, about 2,000 words a day. So 1 billion words represents at least 1,400 years of work. Anyone in the top 10% of words written have spent at least 40 days slaving over a keyboard trying to figure out the right words to say. But this is an extreme stretch when you consider that a lot of these authors are writing for fun for the first time. This is their first foray into the world of actually creating something on their own. And yet, enough people have gone out of their comfort zone and spent hours of their time to write stories for us. That's time they were somehow able to peel themselves away from the rest of the internet and the distractions of life to actually write stories. It says something for how amazing a show MLP can be that it can inspire this much creativity. If you like spreadsheets, check out the bottom for a bunch of data you can play around with. All the statistics in this video comes from scraping through a bunch of metadata on fimfiction.net. Special thanks to the FimFic archive for providing an index of all the stories. If you want to check out the source code for how I made a JSON parser in Java, check out the GitHub project below.